Okay, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a lovely evening. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. You guys, welcome back. Sorry, I am in a weird energy right now because I literally got down to 2 cards and I thought I was done with the video, and it turns out I didn't hit record, so I got to do this all over again. But the good news is I'll probably just fly through it. Okay, and then just probably do another reading and see how that goes. But anyway, so overall, I drew from Romance Angels, I drew from Messages of Love, and I drew from Burning Rose Love Shadows Oracle cards. Okay, so right off the top, I drew from Romance Angels, and you had the overall message. Let me start with the first 2 cards. There is someone. You had the card of deception and heart-to-heart conversation. So there was someone in the past who had deceived you, lied to you, cheated on you, used you, abused you, however. Okay, you had that, the person deceived you. Okay, you had the card of deception here. Okay, someone was wearing a false mask. So they cheated, they lied, they manipulated, they used, they did something. Okay, but this person now wishes that they could talk to you and either apologize to you. They wish that they could take back what they did, or they're very sorry and they just want to apologize to you. But I feel like that's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. I feel like this is just wishful. This person is wishing that they could do that. Okay. Now you also had the card of, and here's a thing. I'm really frustrated that I did that, but anyway, I'm going to try to go ahead and get through this anyway. So, you deserve love. So this is the universe saying, I feel it's one of 2 ways. This is the universe giving you the advice, letting you know you deserve way better than what you had before. You deserve better than how you were either treated in the past. You definitely deserve better. Okay. Now, if this is not the universe telling you this is certainly you in this energy, because you have the card of lone path. Okay, so I feel like there is someone wants to apologize to you, and they feel like it's all for naught. Like I don't think you're going to hear them out. Okay, because if that is you, then you are in that energy saying, you know what, I deserve so much better than what I had before. Okay, and I am aware of that now, and you chose to be alone. You said, I would rather be alone than be caught up in messiness, ugliness, nastiness. Okay. The last card, what I was very excited about, I'm so upset that I did that. The card that came after that, you had keep an open mind. Okay. So this is what I wanted to say. While there is someone who wants to apologize to you, they know that they cannot. It's not going to happen. I feel like it's all wishful thinking, because I think you are in this energy and they are fully aware that like I said, I feel like you recognize your value, your worth. You know that you deserve better than whatever this person gave you. And trust me when I tell you, what they gave you was messy, ugly, nasty. Because along with lone path, you had entangled in love blocks. And I'm looking at those 2 hearts. There's nothing beautiful in these 2 hearts. Okay, this is, one of the words for love block was stifling. Was it love blocks? No. They had issues. You had issues, honesty, and secrets. So, and seeing the card of entangled here, So this person, 9 times out of 10, you came out of something really nasty and ugly. You look at the spikes around the heart, entangled. You might have been caught up in some kind of ugly entanglement. This person was either in a situationship, they were married, they were, in a committed something or other with someone else, okay? And they involved you. It got ugly. Okay, this person may have been with the card entangled. It said stifled, demanding, and limits. So this person may have been pushy, bossy, manipulative. They may have put limits on you, where you could go, what you could do. You know what I mean? While they, on the other hand, were out doing the most. Okay, with deception here, they obviously had someone else, and and then there was this involvement. They involved you in something, and let me see what else. It was just ugly. It's ugly, no matter how you look at it. Bottom line, I mean, you're literally sandwiched in between these two cards. So that just clearly says you were in something really foul. Okay? And, and the best part about that is that, you saw your value, you saw your worth, you got up, you got out. Okay? Let me put that back over there. Now, the fourth card was the card of wishful thinking. So when I look at this and I see all of this ugliness surrounded around you, someone who had issues, someone who, had issues with honesty, okay? They weren't honest. They kept secrets, okay? They were stifling, suffering, manipulative, narcissistic, okay? They could do what they wanted to do, but you couldn't do what you wanted to do, all right? And I feel like, with the card of wishful thinking here, if this is not your person saying, you know what, there isn't anything in the world I wouldn't give to be able to apologize to you, okay, apologize to the collective. It's all wishful thinking. It's all for naught. Okay, because I feel like with Lone Path here and the card of you deserve love. If, like I said, if this is not you, they see that you recognize your value, you recognize your worth, even if they did come to you, Lone Path and I don't see anything coming from it. Nothing. And so I feel it's just wishful thinking. Maybe they just wish they could tell you at least that, I feel like this person, if they did you dirty, then the card of wishful thinking says that either this person wishes that they could take back what they did, because people do grow and people evolve sometimes. That is what retrogrades are all about, and what retrogrades are for, the opportunity to take a situation from the past and say, you know what, and heal it, and just heal it, somehow, some way heal, so that both of you guys, if for no other reason, so that both of you guys can heal and then move on, and so in this situation, it's all wishful thinking. Maybe both you guys wish that things had ended better, that things had happened better, that happened different, okay? But bottom line, it's all wishful thinking. It's forget it. I hate to be that way, but I just feel like it's like, forget it. Yeah, you want to talk to them, but they were deceptive. Even if they did come to you, would you believe what they had to say? Especially with entanglement here, along with love blocks, all of the ugliness that was in this, dishonesty issues. Even if they came to you, would you believe it? That is an issue in and of itself. I feel like you wouldn't. Honestly, I feel like you wouldn't. But anyway, so the fourth card you had was keep an open mind. Here's the good side of all of this. I'm going to scooch that up. You've got keep an open mind. The message with this card says that your soulmate may differ from your usual type. Okay, and expectations. So it's like this. Yeah, that didn't work out, but the universe is like, but but, and then this time where, I'm always saying there's always a but. It's always a but. In this particular situation, the universe is like, but yeah, that didn't work out, but it's all good, okay? Because the person who actually is for you, a person that would deserve you, is not your usual type. Okay, so if you're used to tall, dark, and handsome, and this person may be, medium and light-skinned and, attractive, you know what I mean? If you're used to liking blondes and this person's a redhead. If you like guys with black hair, this guy's got blonde hair. If you're used to dating dark-skinned men, this person will be light-skinned. And if you're used to light-skinned, here comes this chocolate brother coming your way. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys are different races, just to see the card here that says keep an open mind. Keep an open mind, because this person that we're sending to you is not your usual type. Okay? So, and I see you are ready because you've got attraction here. You see this woman and she's sniffing flowers, and I love that they gave this card, right? With spring being here, you got flowers and roses and everything is in bloom. So I feel like that this is energy that is going to happen in the spring months, spring, early summer months. Okay, you are now in that energy. I think, lone path. You may be by yourself right now, but I don't think that's going to be the case for too much longer. Okay, you are now in this energy. I feel like maybe you've healed from it, and you are now open, and you're ready to attract new things into your life, new energy into your life, right? So, and here we go. I can get down to these cards. Yes, this is going a lot faster now that I've done it the first time. I was more into it, but this is like, okay. So now, what is interesting is because you are now in that energy where you are now ready to attract something new, something different, or I feel like this, you're just in the energy of attracting, maybe you're more lighthearted, your energy is different, you're radiating something different, and because you are now able to attract something that is better suited for you. Okay, and I said that because you had the cards of marriage and twin flame. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. The universe said, keep in mind, little one, because we are sending you someone, that has the potential for marriage, or if nothing else, it could be a sacred union. For those of you who are saying, I'm not trying to get married, if you're older, maybe you're saying, I don't know if I want to get married, some people are like that, others are like, no, I could do marriage, I can still do it, bottom line, whoever it is, it has the potential to become a sacred union, especially with twin flame. It says this is a divine counterpart connection. So look at this. Here's the universe. You know what? Keep in mind, little one, we're about to send somebody your way. You went through, what happened was necessary, because now that you recognize and realize that you deserve better, okay, maybe you were attracted to something that did not serve your highest good. Okay, now you know, and now that you know, we can now send you someone that you would be in a more receptive energy to accept, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, the advice from Spirit is to have patience. Okay, here's the advice. Before your person even gets here, here's your advice, all right? Take your time. All right, the universe is saying that everything is going to just let it unfold naturally. Okay, there's no need to rush. Just because you saw, let's say you see this video and you're like, oh my God, somebody great is coming, and I'm keep an open mind, Jessica, it's not your usual type. You know what I mean? So Stacy, chill out, okay? Just be ready, you know, and you're in that energy, you're excited because you just came out of something so ugly. And so you're like, oh my God, I can't wait. I'm so excited. You know, and the universe is like, calm down. Take your time. Remember, we're going to send this person your way. There's no need to rush. Feel each other out, you know, let things happen naturally, you know. And I love that, you know, patience. Let everything will unfold in its divine timing. I will say that as well. Let things be what they're going to be. Okay, that is the other advice. I wouldn't say, you know, the very next person that walks into the office, that's the one, you know, let things happen naturally. Just let things, you know, just show up in the world and let things be what they need to be. Okay, love that. Now I am loving the last card, the last two, because there's a card on the bottom of the deck. I was like, yeah, you have the card of release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Accept that mess that you was in before. Wishful thinking, you might have wanted more from that, but the universe said accept. Just accept it for what it was. It was a lesson. Okay, I tell you guys all the time, Earth is a school, and it kind of, you know what, I always feel like this, and being spiritual, I've just come to that point now where I just accept it. Earth is a school. We are all here learning things. Everybody you encounter, you know, everybody is there to teach you something, you know, and it's up to you to figure out what it is. So, you know, having something happen, and instead of being disappointed and heartbroken, you know, the universe says now just be more in a space of acceptance. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts, you know, for sure. And feel, if that's the case, feel the pain and release it, you know. But I feel from these cards, you've already done that. You're over that. You are so over it, right? Okay. You know, just seeing that maybe if your person, you know, and well, no, because I would have to do this for a specific zodiac sign. I was going to say maybe your person is stalking your sign, in which case this could be the universe saying to them to just accept things as they are, you know. But I feel like this is more advice for you. I'm speaking to the collective, and the universe says, you know what, just release, you know, accepting everything happens for a reason. Learn the lesson. It's just a lesson. It might have been an ugly lesson, a painful lesson, but a lesson nonetheless, right? And I love this. Look at the last card. This was on the bottom of the deck. You had the card of different pages. You and this person were on completely different pages. Okay, this is why I think things needed to happen the way they did. I felt like, you know, maybe your eyes needed to be opened, and the universe, you know, did like this and let you see it, and things, you know, exploded. And it could be for the other person as well, you know. They learned a lesson as well. Okay, they learn next time they get someone like you to appreciate you, to hold on to a person if they get someone like you again. Okay, they don't even have to be like you. Like I said, you know, the universe says you guys are on completely different pages. And if that's the case, then your person now has to recognize that you guys were completely different. You're opposites. You guys are complete opposites. It would have never worked. It would have never, you know what I mean? And learn the lesson and move on. You know, the universe is like opening eyes on both sides. All right. And this is different pages. This is you and this person don't share the same vision. You know, maybe you know, one of the, you know, what did they used to say back in the day? You know, every woman wanted to get married and have this, you know, have the cute little cottage house with the white picket fence. That was that old 1940s, you know, post-war, you know, picket fence and cuteness, right? So maybe you were somebody who used to dream of having your own little love nest with a little white picket fence, and the person that you were with was not thinking anything like that. They wanted, maybe they wanted, I won't I won't say that. I won't say that. But they wanted the exact opposite of you. We'll just say that. I'll keep it sweet. They wanted the opposite of you, of what you wanted, your desires. So if you wanted sweetness and love and light, they wanted passion and excitement and danger and just sneaking around. They got off on the sneaking and the cheating and the deception and the lies. That fed their ego. Especially if it's a narcissist. They got off on that. So. You guys, bottom line, the universe says y'all was on completely different pages. It would have never worked, no matter what you might have wanted, wished for, hoped for. It was just that wishful thinking. And now both you guys are now recognizing and realizing, and if nothing else, your person is probably just saying, man, I still would like to apologize. If nothing else, I would like to just apologize. There's that healing and then moving on, or what I mean, or I wonder if I apologize, would person take me back? In which case the answer I feel like would be a flying no. F no. Hell no. You know what I mean? Look at these ugly hearts. Who would want to go back? God damn. Like, really? No. No. Okay? Hidden thorns. I didn't show you guys that as well. There was the hidden thorns. There's nothing, there's not a single beautiful heart here. It was ugly, entangling. It was deception and sneakiness and ugliness and thorns, it was ugly. Okay? But the universe is now that you have grown and learned and evolved and you learned the lesson and you moved on, and now your energy is open, and the energy or the universe is now ready to send you something that is more suited for you. Okay? And the universe will probably send someone who's more suited for them. Everybody's happy. Okay? So it all works out in the end for all concerned. But yeah, that is the message that I had for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. You probably won't do any of that because you've seen the video, probably twice now? Maybe even 3 times. I don't know how many times I've done this. But anyway, so if you're new and you're just seeing it, I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button. Okay, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and go because it is dinner time. Can you believe I still haven't had dinner? It's like 8 o'clock. Where I'm at, 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I love you guys. I hope you liked it. I will see you all next time on the next video. Have a great rest of your night and take care. Okay, bye bye.